Hi everyone, it's Amy with Renewing Stitches. How are you? So glad you are here. This is a cross stitch channel. Yes, it's a YouTube channel about cross stitch, and sometimes I do crochet, but this one's just cross stitch. This is Flosstube number 10. Yay, 10 weeks. This is a weekly Flosstube. It's been 10 weeks since Christmas because I started December 26th. 10 weeks. January drug by and February's over. 10 weeks. Anyway, well, happy number 10. Yay. I'm glad you're here. It is Tuesday afternoon. I don't really say the dates. I guess I should. Tuesday, February 27th afternoon. It is kind of cloudy again. We had a beautiful day yesterday. It got up to 89, I think. And today we're cloudy and windy, and we're going to get chilly again. So today I think we're going to be up in up around 80, which is still lovely. And then tomorrow around 70, and then Thursday is 51, I think, is supposed to be the high. So it's okay. I'm thankful for it. We get a little bit of spring spring for East Texas, Northeast Texas. And then we'll get chilly for a day, and then we'll start creeping back up. Last week was a decent week. I lost a couple of days. I wasn't feeling real good a couple of days. And I slept one, and the other day I was just trying not to be nauseated. So, but everything's fine. The family's fine. They didn't get it. So I think it was something I ate. And I lost a couple of stitchy days. So, but you wouldn't think, well, I guess you would. Yeah. I still have about the same number of projects this week, but, I've done more this weekend than I have on usual weekends. So anyway, what else? This weekend, it was beautiful, and I planted some things in the garden, the brassicas that are fine for if it gets cooler, even down to freezing, they'll be fine. Which I don't know, we usually have a freeze around Easter, and with it being at the end of March, we may still have a freeze. I know it's going to be, like I said, Thursday, it'll be 50s. Did I say that? I've done this twice already, just the intro part, and I can't remember if I said that. Anyway, it'll be 30 something for the low on Thursday, and they'll be fine. I planted broccoli and onions. They're not brassicas, but they'll be fine in a freeze if it just a light freeze. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and my turnips are doing good. I planted turnips in December, and we had a pretty deep freeze for a couple of days, and they were fine. I covered them up with plastic, and they're fine because it didn't get above freezing for I think 3 days. So which is good. We need that. We need some bugs killed around here because if we don't, it's going to be ugly, very ugly, very ugly around here in the summer. So hopefully that'll have killed off mosquitoes and grasshoppers and crickets and stuff. So anyway, enough of that. We're all good. It is, oh good, not yet 5. So today I'm going to share with you a finish and a new start, even though I said I wasn't going to start anything this last week. Just hear me out. It's just one new start. And then I have some whips and then plans. So the finish, I haven't posted on Instagram. I'm going to try to get better about posting on Instagram. And it's not that I'm not out there, because I am, but I just don't know with what frequency. So I haven't decided on how to post on my Instagram. I'll have to think about it. Do I post like every day what I'm stitching on, or when I get significant progress, or I know starting new things and finishing things, but in the meantime, maybe, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But this is the blueberry pie. Actually, it's called American Pie, and it's from the July 1991, For the Love of Cross Stitch from this magazine. And this is the one I finished. Now I did make some changes. I didn't do the back stitch, and I didn't do the words. So, and it's on a fabric. Oh, I also changed. So this is a black and white tablecloth. I have a red and white tablecloth from my great grandmother that we used to do. Okay, so I don't know if y'all do this or if you did this growing up, but it was called the cemetery meeting, is what we always called them. But in the summer, it's like a Memorial Day at the cemetery. And we would get together with, and even now, it's not the summer. Well, it is in the summer. It's the first weekend in May. But it used to be the last weekend in June, I think. And it was hot. And sometimes it was rainy and hot. But they moved it to May just a few years ago. Anyway, we would get together with the families of those who had been buried in the cemetery, and since I grew up around here, we're pretty much all it's a huge family of cousins. So we're like 10 and 12 cousins out-ish. But we would go to the cemetery meeting, and my great grandmother would have this tablecloth, and so I didn't bring it, but it's in there. We would have picnics there, and then we'd have a church. It would be a Sunday, and we would have a church service and then the business meeting, and then we'd all eat under the trees. They have oak trees and pine trees out there next to the cemetery, and not an awning because it's not connected to a building, but and not a gazebo either. It's a slab of concrete with a pole barn, basically, above it. And so we would sit under there and have church and then go out and eat. Everybody bring your lawn chairs, and you just sit around and eat and visit and go out. And so the week before, we would go out and put flowers on our families' headstones or places they were buried, and we just celebrate them, but also see each other, because we don't see each other but maybe once a year sometimes. So anyway, quick story. Anyway, so I changed it to red and white on the bottom. Yes, I did do the white. I was checking to make sure because I don't remember. But this is my finish. I stitched it on a 14 count piece of scrap fabric. Sorry, I need to I'm going to make a pillow. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a square or a rounded rectangle or a rounded rectangle. But that's it. All DMC, no backstitch. These are the berries. I thought, well, if I backstitched it, it would look like a square berry anyway, so I just left it. The pie would stand out a lot better, but I like it the way it is. And these are just my initials and the year. But that's my finish. Very excited. I was stitching this with Cindy at Hudat Grammy Crafts. And so I'm excited to see your progress, Cindy. I can't wait to see it. But we were stitching this together. Love it. So fun. It was a really fun stitch. And patriotic. I've been still in a patriotic mood. Yes. So that was that. Okay, I'm going to do the new start next. So a lot of the floss tubes lately that I've been watching have talked about stuff that's going on, in the community. And they're, sometimes we get messages as floss tubers of criticisms. Sometimes they're not said in the nicest vein, but we get them. I mean, we're putting ourselves out there, so it's something that is to be expected. Anyway, but a lot has been said lately about how, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, or how we can be we need to be careful in our words, you know. And I remember that whenever the shutdown happened and we were all, you know, worried, we didn't know what was going on, or how long it was going to last. And so it's easy to get on each other. It's easy to feel short with each other. And this year being the year that it is, election year, there's stuff going on. It's going to be interesting. And this is just February. So I'm not going to talk politics. I'm not going to talk about anything. It's not for here. I'm just here to talk about my hobby. But I am seeing a lot of things and hearing a lot of things on Flosstube about our words. And it is. This community is so sweet most of the time. And granted, a lot of this stuff that is said is not even from our community. It's just people popping in trying to stir up the pot. But sometimes we do get short when we're under pressure. You know, we all have stuff going on. My stuff is not your stuff. Your stuff is not my stuff. Your stuff may be harder than my stuff. My stuff may be harder than yours. We don't, you know, we can't know everything. But anyway, our words are important. Who was I watching? Oh, newer Flosstube, Two Crossed Stitchers. I don't know if they watch. I'm going to tag you if you watch. Hi, I love your videos. But Mary Lou and Amy, that's it. Mary Lou? I think that's right. And Amy. And Mary Lou said, you know, let's be kind people. And that's been in my head. Let's be kind people. And then I immediately thought of punctuation. You know that meme that it's, you know, punctuation is important. Let's eat Granny can be let's eat Granny, like let's eat Granny, or let's eat, comma, Granny. Let's go eat Granny. You know, let's go. Come on, Granny. And so whenever she said, let's be kind people, I thought, yeah, let's be kind people. You know, kind of a little bit of snark, but not a lot of snark. Just like, come on, people, be kind. Or let's be kind people, which is more like personal. Let's be kind people. Let's be those people. And so the amount of kind people versus unkind way outweighs. I mean, the amount of but sometimes it's the one unkind word that just digs a hole and makes you think. So you just go down a hole. Anyway, so I created a chart and I'm going to link it there. I did 2 of them. I made 2. I'm going to stitch both. And since I don't have a color printer, I'm going to show you on my phone. High tech. It's called Let's Be Kind People. And I charted it just to be a small. You remember whenever things shut down, a lot of designers, known designers and unknown, just, you know, regular people, they're all regular people, but ones that just do it just on the fly, that are not, you know, looking to get paid or anything, just did all those be kind charts, or let's stay home, or be safe, or you know, when we were going through all that, so many freebies, and I've seen several freebies this time around, because we want to encourage each other. And so this can be used for anything. It could be used for, you know, whatever, but this is the first one. I'll just keep going. Try to get it. Let's be kind people. The first one's the tad snark, and then the second one is more like let's be kind people. And it's real simple. I think the flowers were like the stock flower, a stock flower. The second one is the one I'm starting with, and I'll show you. It's a wreath, and this will go in a hoop back there. I don't know if you can see. I charted, let's see, this one I charted with just 310 and 4 other colors. And then this one I changed the colors, made it a gray and light pink. Gray and like a medium pink in the background with 310 as the writing. But I'm doing it differently. So I designed it one way, but then I'm going to change up my own thing. So this is what I've got started. And it's on a scrap of something that I tried to make gray, and it turned out gray. It just, it wasn't a big enough scrap to do much with, so, but I kept it because, you know, you can use it. But this is it. And this is about, I don't know, a day's, well, it's a little more than a day's now. Well, a day is relative, so, this, just a couple, I mean, they're not very big. It is 68 by 67. Both of them are 68 by 67-ish. So not very big at all. And that's it. So let's be kind over here. Let's be kind people. But also let's be kind people. Let's be those kind people. So the colors I'm using are, on this one, are 564, 604, and 322. So the like the blue, purple blue here is the 322, and then the green is, what is the green? 564, and then the pink is 604, and it's on this gray. It's really, yeah, there you go. That's it. So anyway, I'll just link it below. You're free to use it if you want to, free not to if you want to, just whatever. It's going to be on a Google Docs. So this is also my first try with Google Docs. So interesting. So interesting. My husband had to help me figure that out. So got that done. So anyway, if you're interested, you are welcome to stitch them, change them. Please tag me in the Instagrams and let me know what it looks like when you change it. I can see how designers would get excited first to put something out, but then to see how the creativity from that just changes. So if you use it, please tag me. I'd love to see it. My Instagram handle is Renewing Stitches, and it is private, but just ask to follow, and I'll do whatever, you know, follow, and I'll follow you back. Unless you don't want me to, that's fine too. Whatever. Anyway, so that's that. I'm going to stitch both. This one I'll do first, and then I'll do the other one. I think I'll probably put it in a pillow. Maybe make it a little smaller. This is, did I say what count? It ended up being a 30 count. It was a 28 when I dyed it, but it's a little smaller now. It's a 30 count, I think. 2/2, just with those colors. So anyway, I think it'll be cute. So I hope you like that. Now to the whips. Now I didn't start anything else new, but wait till you see plans. The whips. This first one, I grabbed a few, I don't know, a couple of threads on it. This is the freebie from Kitty and Me Designs. And where's my paper? Here it is. And I'll link this also. I've had it linked below before, but that's it. And it's really pretty. Excuse me. I did this, or I'm stitching this, on a 16 count scrap of just Ada. It was dipped in a blue, like a light blue. Doing 2/1. And I put in, since the last time, I put in the black here. I had the, did I have most of the black here? And I had a couple of darker blues to fill in. So there's black right here that swoops down, and then it'll go with blues again, and then blacks, and then I'll go back up and put the branch and the, what is that, what is that, the plume that's up there? Is that a plume? The beak and the eye, yeah, and then the branch. So that's pretty. I love the blues with the black. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Oh, I Spy. I have it circled. Ha. Okay. This one is dealing with hearts. So the I Spy prompts. Hi, Laura. Laura Stitching by the Shore is doing an I Spy challenge where she gives you prompts for the month and you just work them in, and it's on her Facebook page, but if you're not part of Facebook, she holds it up during her Flosstube and you can screenshot it there. I did see she just put up the artist trading card. It's not a flip through, but where she shows all the trading cards that came in for this time. So I'm excited to sit down and watch that here in a little bit. But so the prompt that was hearts, because it's February. This is hearts. This is dealing with hearts. And so that's that one. I have two more, and that would finish out my I Spy. So the next one that doesn't have an I Spy prompt with it is Annabelle's Lace. And this is from the Better Homes and Garden Cross Stitch and Country Crafts of January, February 92. It's in here. This is on a pillow, but I'm going to make a strawberry out of it. So this is, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is the chart right here. They did it on a pillow 4 times or a chair cover. And so I'm going to attempt a strawberry. My sad attempt at an accent. Here we are. I'm just stitching it with white. Yeah, right there. It's a little pinker than that. But I still need to go get the, what is that? Pearl cotton. I need to go get the pearl cotton because there's French knots here. And then some Algerian eyelets in these empty spots here. And then, what else? The Smyrna cross. I think there's some Smyrna crosses right here. But it'll flip and go this way now. So I think that'd be pretty pretty. This is a 14 count. Did I say that? And then I got to stitch on my Songbird this weekend. Here we go. This is Forever and Ever, the Cottage Garden Samplings. This is the first in the Songbird series. I just got the second one, which I can't remember what it is, but it's the Christmas one. It has a chickadee, I think. Anyway, I finished the cardinal. That's what it is. And I'm working on this bit of stem. I got to stitch on this. I got to stitch on this Sunday on Stitching with Sandy. Her Zoom. Lots of sweet people there. Let's see. This is on a 20 count light blue Ada from Hobby Lobby. I'm using 1/1 DMC. And this is for two things. This is for a sal that I'm hosting called Do You Want to Stitch a Songbird? And it is, I have that hashtag on Instagram. And it's also for the I Spy prompt, Something You Love. And I do love birds. And I love this stitch. So that's where it is. I got the tail finished, and I brought it down here, got the feet in, didn't have the feet on, and I started the leaves. I need to go back Yes, this one I need to pull that little bit. Actually, I don't think I need to pull it out. I miscounted here, and I need to add a few stitches. It comes up to like there. I may need to pull it, but I'll look at it. But I got a good bit done. Got the tail on and the stem built. So I'll do the leaves, then go back up and go around maybe. Maybe do the Mrs. Cardinal over here, or the flower in the middle. That's so pretty. I love the pattern on it. Okay, and then let's see, is that all I need to say on that one? Yes. This next one hasn't been out in a while. I don't think I've shown it since my first Flosstube. Has it been that long since I've worked on it? I can't remember. I don't think I have. It's the Summer Quaker by Lila Studios. Started this last summer, was it? With Laura Stitcher by the Shore and Beth. Beth the Steadfast Stitcher. Their hashtag was Summer by the Shore. And I just finished. Yes, I finished this Quaker. Finished the little shrimp, maybe there, or lobster. I don't know. They're usually pink when they're cooked. It's not really true to if that's what that is. And then this little motif and that little motif, and I'm starting on the fish right there. Okay, and I am doing this on it's Picture This Plus Prank, and it is. I was going for the sunset color, which is pretty accurate. It's sometimes pretty orangey. Do I have the right sides? Yes. Picture This Plus Prank. It's 26 count, so 28 count, and I'm doing 1/1 with full cross. Let's see here. You know, I could lay it long ways like this too. Go figure. Way to go, Amy. There we go. I love it. So I had, last time you saw it, I had just the top one done, the top little flower here. Is that fuzz? No, that's the bottom of the fish where I started. So I put that in, put the crustacean in, and that little thing, these 3 flowers, and then I'll start on the gray fish next. So that's good. I'm glad to have this one done. I may go back up here. I want to go ahead and get that fish done before I start on this next one. It's pretty big. Although there's a lot of empty space. So I may go ahead and try to get that one done. I don't know. But I really enjoyed pulling this back out. I really want to keep this one out for a while. The next one up here is massive. The next Quaker up here, but there's a crow, I think. A couple of quilt things. And then this big one. That's big. So, going to continue working around. I probably won't do any more in the middle until, well, I guess I could start putting the whale in. But I really like the outside, the Quakers. So, that's that. I love this fabric. I won't put the sun in. I'll probably have the clouds up there, but not the sun. And I'm excited the boat's going to pop out. And the lighthouse. And the town. So I may do this next. I don't know. Stay tuned. So, nothing a good iron won't fix. And that is all my whips. Oh, something pink. I Spy. Ha! And my crustacean. He's pink. Let's see here. I am changing. Well, first let me show you the crustacean. He's something pink. So I am done with the February I Spy. There are a couple of emblems that I changed. Not emblems, motifs that I changed, like this heart. It was the light pink in the crustacean. It is too close to the fabric, so you wouldn't see it. It is, oh, I didn't bring it in here, what color that was. So anywhere where it's just a standalone, it's charted to just stand alone in that color that's close to the fabric. I'm using the white, which I changed to 3860. I think, is it charted for 3865? If not, I may have changed it, but see, so like this one here and that one and then this one, they were all charted in that light. It's lighter than that, so it kind of just blends in. So, and there's already plenty of blue, so I just used the white. And, okay, so I have changed a little bit. The stems I'm using in the lighter green instead of the darker green because it is also close to the blue. So I'm using the lighter green for the stems. Down here too. So, and that's all I changed. All right, so that's all my whips. Now, new starts planned. I mentioned last week that I had several that I wanted to start that I had kitted up, and I do, but I've added to that. Well, yes, I have added to that. Let's see, what are we at, 31? Okay, I'll just show you real briefly. The first one I already mentioned is this one. I'm going to get a drink real quick, sorry. Okay. I'm now wanting to do the whole thing. I still want, the fabric I pulled out was just a scrap of 18 count white Aida. And I want to do that for my mom for Mother's Day. So I'm going to do this, but then I have the piece. I also want to start the big one at the same time, just to have it going. So I have that ready to go. And then this one is also ready to go. I'm doing a flip through on this week. I hope to do it right after this and get it loaded Thursday, but we have, what time is it? It's 3. We have flag football practice this afternoon, so it might be done tomorrow or Thursday, maybe. But it'll be up. I'll see if I can post it Saturday. I'll do that. But it's called Love Abides. It's by Carla Michaels. I've been reading this magazine in prep for the flip through. Just a quick teaser. There was a contest, prize winner, a contest of you design the cover, and she won the cover. I love it. It's based off of 1 Corinthians 13:13. And then, where's my other start? Oh, here it is. Haha. I want to start Heartstring Samplery. It is well. It's from her Sunday Stitch. This is my husband's favorite hymn. It is well with my soul. I could say a lot about this, but I'll wait till next week. Just because it's already long, and anyway, so I want to do this. I have a crossover here. I don't know if I can show you without making it. Yeah, it says it is well right here. And my stomach, sorry. Need to eat lunch late, don't I? And I have several things in the house that say it is well, but I want to get that stitched and in the house. And then my local stitchy group is going to start stitching. There have been several that have completed the chart, but it's the face of Jesus with it's like a shade, not a shaded, but he's got the crown of thorns, and he's like one part is not, it's like part of the fabric, and you just see the one side. They're going to start that, but I don't have that. I have this one, and they said it was okay. And then another friend was doing The Lost No More that I've also seen here, where it's the shepherd, Jesus with the sheep, in the big tree. Beautiful. So she's going to work on that. Actually, yeah, she's going to work on that, and then the other 3 are going to work on the other one, and then I'm going to work on this one. This is from Stoney Creek. I got this during the shutdown, but this is Christ Love, and it is the Isaiah, 53:3. He was pierced for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities. That punishment, I can't read. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. So I really want to do this one. And I will. It was supposed to come with a cross charm, but it's not in this one. That's fine. I'll put something there. But it is 139 wide by 143 high. And I'm going to do it on 20 count vintage country mocha, and I'm going to use 3863. I thought about changing the fabric altogether, putting it on like a blue or a purple, because those are royal colors. Red is royal too, but I don't have much red in my house. A blue or a purple, but then I thought, no, I like this. It's kind of the, doesn't need to be flashy or anything, just subdued and thoughtful, that way. So I'm going to do that. So those are my already kitted, ready to go. Oh, and the Shores of Hawkrun Hollow. So I'm going to do this with a bunch of other people. The Disorderly Stitcher, Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. I don't know if she watches. If you watch, hi. If you don't, that's fine too. But she is starting the Shores. She has several going, and there are lots of people getting on it. Several people have already stitched it. But it's going to be her leap day or leap year south. And so I want to start it. It's en route to my house. I hope to have it to start on Thursday, leap day. My plan is to make pillows, do all of the, maybe all of them, I don't know. I'm definitely going to do several of the squares and make them into pillows and put them out there. So that will be hopefully a start this week. And then I have to choose. I'm not starting any of these this week, but Jessie Marie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff called the Whipco Calls, the next Whipco Calls. And here is my Whipco board. I've shown it a few times. It's not fancy. The calls were 10 and 1 on my Whipco board. I randomized the numbers, and then I plugged in designers that I have, charts that I didn't put in specific charts, put in designers that I wanted to stitch. And whenever it's called, I stitch on those or stitch on the whip that is of that designer. So 10 was from the Heart Needle Art, and I only have 2, but I love them both, and I mean that's what I have right now. So the first one, well, not the first one, they're not in any order, there's just 2. Little D Freitag sampler. There you go, right there. It's 79 wide by 115 high. Love, love, love this one. And then, yes, there's a DMC conversion. And then the other one is Catherine's Little Sampler. So pretty. Cute, cute. This is 73 wide by 108 high. So I'll pick one of those, pick some fabric, probably sometime in March. I need to get it done in March. And then the number 1 was Cross Wing Collection. And I have 3 that have just been sitting and looking at me, wondering when they're going to be next, especially this one. I've had this one the longest. Mourning Doves. Love Mourning Doves. We had a pair of Mourning Doves several years ago, and I've seen some out, but I don't know if it's the same pair. But they would get real close to the porch and the back porch and had the bird feeder out, and they were so floofy. So floofy. And then, hummingbirds. This is red-billed streamer tail, which we don't have around here, but the colors. And then streamer tail. Is that what I said? Anyway. From 2013. And then I have, it's called First Encounter number 8. So pretty. So I need to pick one of these, pick one of the from the Heart Needle art, start and get that going. But that won't be a start. I just pulled it because she just called them, and I'm just going to pull them out so y'all can see what I've got. I don't have many charts of either one, but I've had them sitting there. So I want to stitch them. I have them because I want to stitch them. And that is all. The next time I see you, it will be March. And it'll be mowing season. The boys got out and mowed a little bit earlier, well, this weekend, and it's, I mean, what is it, a nettle? The little purple, not the purple, well, there's purple flowers out there too, but it looks like a tiny little trumpet flower. They're really tiny. It's a weed, but you can use it for tea and stuff. I would probably give this a couple more years. We haven't sprayed the yard for weeds in several years, but I kind of want to wait a little bit before I pull anything for tea. And I may not. So anyway, that is all that I have. And let's see, this week we have flag football tonight and probably Thursday, piano on Thursday. Lots of stitching, going to do the flip through, and it'll be the weekend and time to film again. How is that? Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of your February. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for staying this long. If you did, if you made it, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I've had great comments. I've enjoyed our conversations in the comments. So just keep on coming. Keep commenting. I enjoy it, and I hope you do too. So I'll see you in the comments. Y'all have a good week.